back of our mat in child's pose. Knees are together if you are able to. Then we're going to do a cat. Curl your spine up and extend into cow. Repeat. Breathe in, breathe out into cow. Really feel the activation of your solar plexus, your stomach, and then breathe out. Slowly lift your knee to your nose, and then slowly lift up. Flex your foot. Repeat. And into the nose and out. Balance with your opposite arm and straighten your leg out. We'll continue to do knee to nose with a little more balance. Knee in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. For a total of 6 times. And then reach, reach, reach. Gently put your limbs down. We're going to go to the other side. Knee in on your left knee. Knee to nose. And up. Release. Knee to nose. And then lift your thigh up. Flex your foot. Contract. And release. Lift your right arm up, extend it, and then knee to nose with extension and balance. In and out. Finding your activation right in the beginning of class. Beautiful job. Reach, reach, reach. In a little bit further and then out. Scrunch, 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 and then out. Beautiful job. First downward dog of your practice. You can walk your dog and bend your knees as much as you need to. And then we're going to reach our right arm to our left ankle if you're able to. Otherwise, it can go a little bit higher. And just feel a really beautiful twist. Other side. Find that gentle twist in downward dog. Breathe and release. Next, we're going to lift our right leg up, knee to nose, and up. Knee to nose, and up. If it's too hard to go up, you can always go to downward dog. Just do what works for you. Then we're going to release into pigeon. Just for a moment, just finding your center. Arms can be reached out if you have enough room in your mat. Downward dog. Left leg up and knee in. Do your best to reach, to really scrunch in there. Going towards touching your knee with your nose or your forehead. Third time we're going to release just to find some balance and stillness. Pigeon pose on your left side. Slowly come out of the pose into your plank. Your first plank just feels strong and powerful, and then downward dog. Step or jump to the top of your mat, and we're going to go into a closed knee malasana. So this might be too much for you. You can keep your heels up. If you can put them down and wrap your arms around you, you're really going to activate the chakra. Otherwise, there's modifications. Find what works for you. Halfway lift. Jump or step back to Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Lift your right leg up and knee to nose. Beautiful. Up, and we're going to go outside of the hands a little, just for a different feel. And then knee to nose again, just go straight to your pyramid pose. Hang out in pyramid. Fine. This is your first pyramid, so you can balance a little if you want to grab your ankle or keep it on the ground. Bend that knee as much as you need to. Make it feel good. And touch your forehead to your knee ideally, or somewhere on your leg. Then we're just going to open up to beautiful, beautiful triangle pose. Open your heart. Breathe. Reverse that warrior just as a release, and then we're going to go back into Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Left leg up to the sky, knee to nose, up to the sky again, outside of your hands, yeah. And then all the way into pyramid pose on the other side. Set it up. Find your balance. Amazing job. Activating this chakra is going to make you be able to, now we're going to go into triangle. Stand true to who you are and what you believe. And trust in your instincts. As well as healthy digestion. So I encourage you, if you have a particular weakness in a chakra, we're going to step back. Repeat the sequence that you need to work on. Knee to nose with your right knee. And lift up to the sky, downward dog. Outside, if you want to play around with the arm balance, you can, or just straight back. You know where we're going. We're going to the pyramid on the right side again. We're just going to go a little bit faster. Transitions to the triangle pose. Then we're going to reverse the warrior. And this time go into our lunge. Twisted lunge. Hands are in prayer mudra, but if you're feeling feisty, you can do an arm bind, open your arms. Make it your own. But really open your heart. And step back. Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Left leg to the sky. Knee in, out. To the side if you want to play around with a balance. Up. And all the way through pyramid pose. Find the balance right away if you're able to. Triangle pose. And reverse the warrior. Lunge with arms up, and then twist with a prayer hand. Twisted lunge in prayer mudra. So strong, so powerful, so grounded. Step back, Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. And jump to the top of your mat into a malasana. Do what works for you. Slowly we're going to step back, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Right leg to the sky, and knee to nose. Right leg to the sky, knee to the outside of the arm, to the sky, and then through. This time you can do an arm clasp, do whatever works for you. Make it bigger, make it your biggest one. Reverse the warrior. Lunge, twisted lunge with prayer mudra. You can put your knee down if you want to get a deeper stretch. It's up to you. Now we're going to go into half Hanumanasana. Breathe. Release. Release something that's not serving you. Back into chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Now you know what we're going to do. Left side. Just a little bit faster, a little bit stronger outside of the elbow. Yeah. Pyramid pose, your variation. Triangle. Reverse the warrior. Lunge. Twisted lunge. Knee can go down at this point for a deeper stretch. Sometimes we're going to go into half Hanumanasana. No, we're not. We should have. That's okay. So if you want, you can go straight into boat with the knees bent, and then we're going to go to low boat. The knees bent actually activates the solar plexus, so 10 times, go for 10 times. If you can go faster than me, go faster, but just be controlled and go for 10 times at your own pace. And then just release the pose. Head to knees. We're going to go for it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, release. Nobody said it was going to be easy. To follow your own voice and trust your instincts is not easy. You have to break away from society and what other people think of you sometimes. Again, we're just going to go low boat, high boat. It's totally up to you about bending your knees, but you are activating your solar plexus with a knee bend. You can do this. Amazing job. Grab your toes if you can, straighten. Just play around with this balance if you can. If you can do it, you're going to straighten your knees and then try to get your forehead to your knees. Release. Forward fold. Your knees can be slightly bent. Just find a deep fold and fall into the pose. Stay in the pose. Try to find a deeper fold if you can. Just breathe. Breathe into the pose. The harder it is, the more you need to breathe. And releasing your hamstrings can be super difficult. Slowly come out of the pose. We're going to do a full cow face pose or shoelace pose. So you cross your legs and they meet at the knee, and then either stay there, or if that's not working for you, do a half shoelace, so just do one. If you can do the full one and feel comfortable enough to go forward, do so. But if this isn't working for you, stay just seated in this pose, or find a modification that works for you. Stay in the pose. Try to find the release. Such amazing work today. So proud of you for taking the time to take care of yourself today. All right, we're going to come out of that side and get back into it. Forward fold into the pose if you're able to. Just breathe. Feel a nice release, but try to find the challenge that you can work on in the pose. Stay in the pose. Slowly we're going to come out. Our final pose after this kneeling pose as a transition is going to be another king pose. It's actually activating your whole spine, all of your chakras. Camel pose. And this is a nice release from all the forward, inward poses we've done. Get you ready to face your day with joy. This pose brings a lot of joy and a lot of fear. So just try to work past it. Don't go past your comfort. Be safe. Start with a very gentle back bend, warming up the spine. And that could be all you're doing today, just the first one. The second thing you can do is go to your lower back. And you'll get just a deeper stretch. And that in itself is a beautiful thing. Very supported. Of course, if you feel the need to, you can go deeper. But there'll be time for that. Come out of the pose. And this time you're going to go into your fullest expression. So you can either have your feet up like I demonstrated, or just go straight for the full one. Grab onto your heels. Your neck is either released if you're comfortable, or you can tuck it to your chin. Do what works for you. Breathe and just feel the beauty of the pose. Slowly come out. I'm so appreciative of you joining me for this series. And just let me know in comments if you liked the flow. Love and light. Namaste. Have a great day.